What is going on, y'all? I am trying a little bit of a different setting here. I got the natural light coming from the outside, so I figured I'd try this out. But I'm super excited today because I want to talk to you guys about something that keeps coming up time and time again anytime I talk to people. In the past 9 years that I've been in the fitness industry, this is one of the biggest misconceptions that I see people have when it comes to nutrition and when it comes to losing weight. So I wanted to come in here and just clear that up for you guys, and hopefully it does help just clear some of the confusion up a little bit. And that is, I get people all the time, they're like, I'm eating so clean, yet I'm still not losing weight. Now, this is something that I really wanted to. Now, by no means am I saying in this video you shouldn't be focusing on eating clean. That's not what I want you to get out of this video, but I just want you to understand that there's only one way you're going to start to see weight loss and fat loss start to happen, and that is by creating a calorie deficit. If you're not in a calorie deficit, regardless of how clean you're eating, you're not going to see that dial move in the right direction. So, the main thing I want to talk about is how easy it is actually to overconsume calories, even when you're eating clean food, right? Now, when I say clean food, I hate the whole term of clean food. What people mean when they're talking about clean food is just more micronutrient dense foods, obviously. You get your grains, your meats, your dairies, all that kind of stuff that is less processed, I guess you would say. But one of the biggest things that I see when people come into this and they start to actually log their nutrition, they start to realize how calorie dense some of these foods they call clean foods actually are. I'll give you guys a perfect example, right? Olive oil alone. 1 tablespoon of olive oil is about 180 calories. And it's crazy because it's not really even a lot, right? And a lot of people end up cooking with that stuff, but they don't take in consideration the amount of calories they're putting in their food by just cooking with that. Another one is peanut butter. Peanut butter is so delicious, and I can tell you guys, I can eat a whole tub of peanut butter in literally one sitting. But just one serving of peanut butter has anywhere between, I want to say 100, I don't know the exact number, but I want to say it's almost about 200 and something calories, like 260 calories. That's for 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. That's nothing, right? And that's not going to fill you up. But when you start to think about the density in these foods, even almonds, right? 1 handful of almonds is about 180 calories. 1 handful. Now, when you buy it at the store, it usually comes in a bag. And I hate to say this, but a lot of times people end up eating the whole bag without realizing that that whole bag added up to 500 to maybe even 1,000 calories, depending on how big the bag is. So the whole purpose of this video and what I'm trying to say to you guys is just because you are eating cleaner, just because you're eating more micronutrient dense foods, it does not mean you're still creating a calorie deficit, right? Another example is people will do juices or they'll do smoothies without realizing that a lot of smoothies end up having lots of carbs and lots of fats in them, depending on where you go and depending on what kind of smoothie you get. Just because it's a smoothie and it's healthier, right, it does not mean it's low in calories. So if you want to solve this problem that you're not seeing the scale move in the right direction and you feel like you're eating clean, what I would suggest is start logging your food. There's plenty of free trackers online. Start getting a better understanding of how many calories you're actually consuming and try to log these calories as accurately as you can, right? Preferably you can weigh your food or look at the serving size in the packages of these things and see how much 1 serving actually is. Start logging your food. Start seeing how much you're actually eating consistently. And if the scale's not moving in the right direction, it means that that amount you're eating is you're not creating a calorie deficit with it. So if you want to start to see that number move in the right direction, once you have a better understanding of how much you're actually eating, from there you can start adjusting those calories down little by little till you actually start to see the scale move in the right direction. So that's the best tip I can give you, honestly. If you want to start seeing the scale moving in the right direction and you feel like you're eating way better, start logging your food. Start getting a better understanding of how much you're actually eating, calories mainly, right? Obviously, protein is also important, but the reason that scale's not going down is because your calories are too high. And then once you have that better understanding, then from there you can start making adjustments to the foods you are eating to ensure you are creating a calorie deficit. I know. Sounds super simple, right? But this is something that a lot of people struggle with. And I was hoping that this video actually created a little bit of clarity behind that, because it can be frustrated, right? Frustrating, not frustrated. It can be frustrating. You're doing the right things. You feel like you should be moving in the right direction, but you're not. And it's actually such a simple fix, right? Such a simple adjustment. You just have to better understand how much you're actually eating. So I hope that was helpful, guys. If you have any more questions about that, please drop them down in the comments. But if you like this video, if it was helpful, please give me a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and share with a friend that maybe has been stuck for a while. And besides that, don't forget, just get out there, get 1% better every single day.